Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Good morning to you all. Thank you one and all for joining this Gita Gyan program. We're all starting this program very nicely in the morning. It's a very nice start for the day. And I thank all the organizers and the teachers for starting this program and continuing this program very nicely every day. It's a very nice thing. And they're doing it in different languages also, in Telugu, Hindi, Oriya, Kannada. So we should thank the temple authorities for taking this initiative. Thank you very much. So let us take the kind blessings of the deities of ISKCON Sheshadripuram. Sri Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadramaya ki Jai. Sri Sri Gaurantai ki Jai. Sri Sri Panchatattva ki Jai. Sri Sri Vamandev Bhagavan ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Srila Gurudev ki Jai. Let us offer our prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Itinamide Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Srila Gurudev ki Jai. So we are right now we are in chapter 1, which is observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So we will be covering 3 shlokas today. Atra Shura Maheshwasha Bhimarjuna Samayudihi Yudhano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Here in this army are many heroic bowmen, equal in fighting to Bhima and Arjuna, great fighters like Yudhana, Virata and Drupada. We'll go to the next slide. Next shloka. Drishtaketuschekitana Kashirajascha Viryavan Purujit Kuntibhojascha Saibhyascha Nara Pungavaha. Translation. There are also great heroic powerful fighters like Drishtaketu, Chekitana, Kashiraja, Purujit, Kuntibhoja and Shaibhya. Shloka 1.6. Yudhamanyuscha Vikranta Uttamaujascha Viryavan Subhadrau Draupadeyascha Sarva Eva Maharataha. Translation. There are the mighty Yudhamanyu, the very powerful Uttamauja, the son of Subhadra, and the sons of Draupadi. All these warriors are great chariot fighters. So here all these 3 shlokas, Srila Prabhupada has given purport only for 1 shloka, 1.4 only. For 1.5, 1.6, Srila Prabhupada hasn't given any purport. So I wanted to give a small recap for what we have done in from the first shloka, just for a few minutes, and then we will come back to these 3 shlokas. Yeah. So first of all, we have to understand one very important thing here. Dhritarashtra was not only physically blind, he was spiritually blind also, right? His sons were doing a lot of mistakes, but out of love and greed, he never picked his mistakes, he never corrected them. That was, first of all, that was the first problem that he has done. Actually, that Hastinapura belonged to Pandu Maharaj, but out of his greed that only he should get that kingdom, and even though Pandu Maharaj has his own sons, Dhritarashtra always thought Dhritarashtra should keep the kingdom, and after him passing away, the kingdom should go to his Kauravas, his sons only. He was first of all, he was blind physically and spiritually, and he loved his sons too much, and he had greed also. So all these things are not a good sign for anybody, not only for a king, but also for a human being also. It is not a very good thing. So what did he say in the first shloka? He was first of all partial to his sons, and he separated his sons to his nephews. First of all, that was the main first thing he did, even though they were of the same family. So as a king, you're not supposed to do that, first of all. Next, 4 things to know about what was there in Dhritarashtra's mind. Please let us discuss about that. First thing is desirous. He was very desirous that his sons should get the kingdom. Second thing, he was doubtful that this battlefield was happening in Kurukshetra, right? So it was a Dharma Kshetra. So he was doubtful of the possibility of his son's victory. He was little doubtful because of that. It's a pilgrimage. Next, he was fearful of his sons that because it is a Kurukshetra, he thought they may go for a compromise. He didn't want them to compromise. Next thing, he was hopeful that because of the influence of the Kurukshetra, the Pandavas will renounce that want of fight. He was hopeful that Pandavas will say, since it is Dharma Kshetra, we don't want to fight. Let the Kauravas enjoy the kingdom. See, these 4 things was in his mind. Next, but Krishna's plan was that he wanted to take out all the unnecessary weeds, like Dhritarashtra's sons, and his plan was only one thing: totally wipe out who all were on the side of Adharma, right? So Krishna always says, wherever Adharma is there, he will appear, and he will first of all protect the one who are on the side of Dharma, and he will remove the Adharma also. That's why that was Krishna's plan, right? And next, first of all, what happens next? What happens in the next sloka? What we have seen is Duryodhana sees all the Pandavas. First of all, he becomes startled. He was like, so first here what we have to understand is Pandavas have got 7 akshauvnis, Kauravas have got 11 akshauvnis of Sena. Now this battle happened just after the vanavas, right? After the vanavas. So 12 years of vanavas and 1 year of ajnaatavas. Now that means they didn't have a kingdom, they didn't have friends, they were poor also, but still they were able to collect 7 akshauvnis of Sena. So that is not a small thing, and that was the reason why Duryodhana becomes startled totally. He becomes scared, but he didn't want to show his fear. So that's why he goes to Dronacharya out of respect. It is because of fear only, but he acts as if he is going for as a sign of respect. And he says, we have spoken all these, he's speaking about, see, Pandavas have got all these great warriors like that. So he's telling Dronacharya that don't take these senas very lightly, because what was in his mind, Duryodhana, is that somehow or the other he want to win this war. That's it. So he wanted to remind Dronacharya about this, that I want to win this war. You have given all your you have trained Drustadyumna. Even though Drupada's son was supposed to kill you, you still trained Drustadyumna so nicely, and you love the Pandavas, and your favorite is Arjuna. I know that, but still, I'm reminding. He's reminding Dronacharya that all these things you might have done, but now take these things seriously. They have got very great warriors and I want somehow or the other, I want this kingdom. That was actually in his mind. But one thing he forgets is Krishna, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is on the other side. He forgets that. Why? Because of the pride. He never gives credit to others because of his pride. That was one of the biggest problem that he has got. Next one is see. Okay, let us go for a. We'll talk about a small situation that has happened before the war. Now, as we have spoken about that, Duryodhana want to win the war at any cost. So he goes to Lord Krishna for help before the war. Now, Lord Krishna knows that he is Sarvantaryami. He is in everybody's heart. So he knows that Duryodhana is coming. Actually, he was not asleep at that time, but the Dwarapalaka comes and tells Krishna that Lord Krishna that Duryodhana is coming. Then he sleeps on the bed, right, in the same place. But there are no chairs at that time in that place. So in that room. So Duryodhana comes and he sees Lord Krishna is sleeping. What he does is he sees that there is only space in two places. One is near the head, one is near the feet. So he thinks, oh, why should I sit near the feet? Let me go and sit near the head. And he sits near the head. Next, Arjuna comes. Arjuna also comes to ask help, for asking help for Lord Krishna, from Lord Krishna. And Lord Krishna, and he sees, oh, Lord Krishna is sleeping. And then he might have sat near the head also, or somewhere in the middle, but he sits near the lotus feet of the Lord. And then Lord Krishna wakes up. First he sees Arjuna. And then he asks, oh, why have you come here like that? Arjuna says, oh, I have come here to ask you for help in the war. Please help us. And then Duryodhana asks, oh, I came first. You are asking Arjuna first. So Lord Krishna says, yeah, you might have come first, but I have seen Arjuna first. So that's why let Arjuna take the call. And then Lord Krishna tells them, to both of them, yes, you are asking for help, that is fine. But whoever side I go, I will not handle any weapons. I will not carry weapons. I will not wage the war. I will not participate in the war. I will be in your side, but I will not participate in the war. He says like that. And then he asks Arjuna, what do you want? Now you decide. You want my Narayani Sena or you want me? Arjuna says, I don't want your Narayani Sena. I want you to be on my side. That's what he says. And then Duryodhana thinks, what a fool this Arjuna is. He is asking, he is giving such a big Narayana Sena, and he is also telling that he will not participate in the war. Still he is taking Krishna on his side. And then he thinks, even though he wanted the Narayana, he is happy with Narayana Sena, but still he says, okay, you want Krishna, so you take Krishna. So it's like, see, the pride, even though he is not able to understand, Lord Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If you are on the side of Lord Krishna, you will definitely win. But he is not giving the credit to Lord Krishna. See, because of the pride. Since his childhood only, these this was in his head always: pride. I am the great. So pride is not a good thing for our lives. We should understand this. Otherwise, we don't see the reality what is there in front of us. Next thing, what the examples we'll discuss about the examples who were humble in nature. Vibhishana, when Ravana's brother Vibhishana, he was humble in nature. He didn't have pride. He understood, oh, this is Lord Ram. If I am with the side of Ravana, I will die. So he took the side of Lord Ram. What happened? All the Ravana side got killed, Ravana got killed, and he became the king of Lanka after the war. Next example is Hanuman. When Lakshman in the war, he gets first example is when he wanted to cross over the Lanka, the ocean. He takes the shelter of the Lord. He crosses the ocean very easily. Next example is when Lakshman he gets affected with the weapon and he becomes unconscious, and somebody says, you get the herb tree from a mountain which is very far. Since he doesn't understand which herb is, he goes to the mountain, but he doesn't understand which herb to pick. He picks the whole mountain. See, he takes the name of the Lord. He has confidence on the Lord. He takes the name of the Lord and he picks the whole mountain. So that's why. And what is the other example? Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu. Even though Hiranyakashipu gives him so much trouble to Prahlad Maharaj, but still, what does he do? He takes the name of Lord Vishnu and he comes out unscathed. He is given poison. Elephants are put on him. So with so many weapons, he's been stuck. So many atrocities happens to Prahlad Maharaj. He has been put in fire. He has been thrown into ocean. Still, every single time, he remains unscathed. And at the end, what happens? Lord Vishnu, Hiranyakashipu asks, is he in this pillar? Your Vishnu, is he in this pillar? And he says confidently, yes, he is in the pillar. And then Lord Vishnu comes in the form of Narasimha Bhagavan and he kills Hiranyakashipu. So that's why pride stops us to show us the reality. We can't see reality, and also humbleness is very important, and the faith on the Lord is very important. But what happened with Duryodhana? He didn't have faith on the Lord at all, and he had pride. That is one thing that we have to understand here. See, that is the reason Pandavas won the war here. This is one thing we should understand. And 4 types of devotees come to the Lord. There is a nice sloka, chapter 7, 16th sloka. Chaturvidha bhajante mam jana sukrito no arjuna arto jignashurartharthi jnanachu bharatarshaba. Who are these 4 types? Artha, Artharthi, Jignasu, and Jnani. Artha means the ones who are distressed. They have a lot of pain in their life. They go through a lot of suffering. So they come to take the shelter of the Lord. Next one is Artharthi. Artharthi means they want to become rich and they want to enjoy in this world. They are Artharthi. Next, Jignasu. Jignasu means the one who is inquirer. They are dissatisfied with the world. They see only void in this life, and they don't see any pleasure in this world. So that's why they want to find the pleasure which is within. That is Jignasu. And the other one is Gnani, who is wise. They approach the Lord. Now, I want to know what all the devotees over here. We have got 26 participants. So you can tell us what are your expectations from learning this Bhagavad Gita, from the Bhagavad Gita. You can open up your microphone and you can tell us what do you want to learn from Bhagavad Gita? Anyone?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
To learn some supreme power is there and be conscious about Lord Krishna all the time.
Yes.
And he will guide me in each and every problem in life.
Perfect, Mataji. Perfect.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Anyone else?
To go back to Krishna, back
Yes.
to Godhead.
Yes. To serve him. Yes.
Serve him and go back to him.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Who? Anybody else? Okay. So,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. To see Lord Krishna in everyone.
Yes. Very nice. Yes, Mataji. Anybody else? So, what the most important thing here is we shouldn't make the mistake what Duryodhana has done. He is unable to find, he is not able to understand the capacity of the Lord. But the Pandavas found out, and they didn't make the. Pandavas found out that it is a Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord is Lord Krishna, and they won the war. In the same way, we should have faith on the Lord. We should understand who the Lord is, and in this Bhagavad Gita, we will find out all these things. And the reason why he had pride was because he couldn't understand his identity. Okay, that identity will be revealed from second chapter 13th shloka, from 13th shloka. And if we don't understand our identity properly, what sort of problems we will face in our life, that all those things will be covered detailedly from shloka, first chapter, 26th shloka. From that, Arjuna will tell, oh, I'm facing so many problems. Give me solution for these problems. So I'm requesting everybody to please join the sessions every day. These first chapter and second chapter are the fundamentals to understand why we should learn Bhagavad Gita. And then from there, once we understand that, once we understand our identity, we will have that want, the desire to learn more, and we can go in the right path. When there is a problem, we need to find a solution, right? So what problems are there? What is our identity? Like, for example, we have a car. If for example, the car is a Toyota, we won't take that Toyota to a Mercedes-Benz showroom, right? For if there is any problem. In the same way, if we understand, oh, this is fire, we shouldn't go there. If there is water, if we go in the water, we'll drown. If we know that, yes, this is water. So that's why we should understand that first, that there is our identity. Once we know our identity, then we can go in the right step. Duryodhana didn't understand his identity. That's why he couldn't take the right step. And then what happened? All of them lost. Not only Duryodhana, but Dritarashtra, everybody lost. That's why it's a very nice thing for parents should learn about all these concepts and teach their kids. Otherwise, we have seen what happened to Duryodhana. Dhritarashtra was very happy before the war, but what happened after the war? He was disappointed. He became very unhappy. He lost all his 100 kids. His Dhritarashtra's wife also was very unhappy at the end. So that's why it's very important for the parents to understand Bhagavad Gita and preach the right things for their kids. Right? So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. We are all learning every day. Please join these sessions every day. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna.
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you so
Krishna.
much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you
Hare
everyone.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you Anandarupa Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Hare Krishna.